Morning. We are getting off the Spirit of Tasmania. We've had our crossing back to Geelong and we are ready to start the last push on mainland. Lisa is off to Avalon Airport to fly home
via Sydney.
So yeah, once we get off, actually we can put it in here.
I'll put it in.
Put on the navigation.
There we go.
It still thinks we're a long way away.
Yeah.
Charging required to reach destination. No, it's not. But
we'll just get off and
we will get off and it will figure it out.
Here comes our road getting told now.
Yep.
Yep, beautiful. All right.
Here we go. We are going forward. Goodbye, Tasmania. It's been great.
It was a great trip.
It was a great trip.
And thank you to some of the Tesla and Natalie for driving me so safely all around everywhere. I really appreciate it.
Has been fun.
Yes.
It has been super fun.
Definitely more fun with a road buddy than by yourself.
Oh, 100%. But I will be doing the road trip on my own from Avalon. And
you'll be fine.
And I will be plenty fine.
You will have a ball.
Good morning. It's day 9 and we've gotten off the Spirit of Tasmania and I've just dropped Lisa off at Avalon Airport. She's flying home. I'm driving home, Tesla road tripping style, and yeah, we've got 3 stops planned. Euroa, Gundagai, Exeter, and then I get home to Sydney. I'll get home at about 6 o'clock if I follow all of the instructions. Everything's looking good. I've got water in the washer bottle. Tire pressure's looking great. Let's go. We've made it to the Euroa Ultra Fast Rapid Charger, just waiting for the charge to commence. It's stopped for some reason. Joys. And now we're blinking. I can hear things activating, warming up, and green. All right. Time to get myself a fresh coffee. All right, it's time to get going. Next stop is Gundagai. Let's get out of here and and get on the road. I've been here for about 25 minutes, which is enough time for the car to go from 30% to, well, 94%, which is just fine. Some kids doing some stretches. They've been in the car a while, needing to stretch their legs. Good on you, kids. And now time to keep going to Sydney via Wodonga. Off you go, round to go. And yeah, next stop will be Wodonga. Oh no, not Wodonga. We are going to go try for Gundagai, because at the moment it says Wodonga I'll get there with 52%. I reckon I can push through to Gundagai with about 5 or so %. Easy, no problem. Let's see how it goes. Absolutely ripping it. Getting 131-ish kilowatts here at the superchargers at Gundagai. Yeah, really happy with that. It says 25 minutes to continue the trip, so loose stop and a bit of a power nap, I reckon. Alrighty, back on the road. I had a little bit of a power nap, feeling great, and yeah, back on the road. Gundagai's behind me. You might be able to see I am on my way to Exeter, which is the next supercharger. Expected to get there with 5%, and then a quick stop there. We'll see how I feel once I get there, but gorgeous evening. Everything's going really well, and I love this bit of scenery, the beautiful hills. The wattle is just coming out into bloom. Yeah, and not a lot of traffic either as well, so I'm expecting a really smooth run into Sydney tonight. Hi everyone. I've just arrived at the supercharger in Exeter. It's at the Heatherbrae Pies, and just a bit further down is McDonald's. I've just pulled in with 9% charge, and they recommend 15 minutes to charge to be able to make it to my destination. So yeah, I'll plug in and get things going. I'm back home. It's a day and a half since I've been home for almost 48 hours now, and I was starting to edit the day 9 road trip video, so sorry I'm a bit late. And I realized I hadn't given an update on the last leg of the trip, pretty much from Exeter back home to Sydney. It was dark, so there was little point in running the GoPro or the dash cam or anything like that, so I'm sorry. But I can assure you that the road was dark. There was plenty of Sydney, actually the Sydney traffic was pretty good. And after my power nap at Gundagai, well, it wasn't really, it was a sleep, it was a rest for about an hour and a half, and I got home an hour and a half after the predicted arrival time when we got off the boat in in Geelong. So yeah, really happy with the calculations. I could have phoned up family at home and said, yeah, we're going to be home. I'm going to be home at this time. So yeah, great. My experience doing this long road trip, it's my first really long road trip, my first solo long road trip as well. I couldn't have asked for a better experience. Yeah, the car told me when it needed to charge and where to go. I knew ahead of time where I wanted to charge. I knew that I wanted to use the ChargeFox ultra fast charger at Euroa. I used the Tesla superchargers at Gundagai. I came in really low, and I had to be very careful about my speed management so that I wouldn't overcook things, or rather come in below with negative range. I ended up pulling into Gundagai, I think I showed that earlier, with just a couple of %. So yeah, I was kind of pleased with that. I'd managed that quite well. And then same again, well, yeah, same again for Exeter. It wasn't too bad. I just needed to do a top up so that I would be sure to make it all the way home to Sydney, and, you know, then be able to do the running around that I've had to do as a mum. You know, I've done a couple of school runs, and the car's been taken for a wash, and all of the road junk's been washed off as well. It's all the dead bugs. Yeah, yes, I would do that road trip again. Would I take it on the Spirit of Tasmania again? Absolutely. You know, I've got my souvenir EV sticker. Yeah, it was a breeze. Answering lots of really interested questions from people at the chargers as I've road tripped up, particularly at Euroa. That was yeah, nice. It's nice to be asked. People are curious. People are hearing more and more about driving long distance with EVs. It's fine. It's really easy. The biggest stress is when the public network is not working. So it's a public not networked. The Tesla supercharger network, perfect. Evie and ChargeFox in New South Wales and Victoria, no problems whatsoever. It was excellent. On the whole, the network in Tasmania is good. When chargers are down, they're not down for long. Unfortunately, when I needed a charger, when I needed 2 chargers in Tasmania, I experienced failure. And on one of those occasions, it could have been really quite problematic. You might have seen it in the day 7-8 video, where we were trying to beat a severe weather system, and also I was facing the prospect of not making it to our destination because a public charger was down. And then when I would make it to the next destination if I was careful, which I was, and when I got to that destination, one out of the ultra fast units was also down and there was a queue. So thank you very much to the kind gentleman who allowed us travelers to skip ahead of him in the queue, because he had a home to go to and we didn't, and we also didn't have any charging at our overnight destination. As it turns out, we did. I was able to plug the UMC into our cabin and charge up overnight. I got to 50%, which was enough to do what we wanted to do. Would I recommend road tripping in an EV? Well, yeah, it was great. The humans in the equation are the weak point now. People need to take the brake more frequently than the car needs to take the brake. Even in my rear wheel drive Tesla Model 3 with the smaller battery type, the car was waiting for me to do my comfort stops and to get food. Yeah, the car waited for me, and so when I was slower than the car needed to then be able to move on to the next place. I read an article today in, I think it was The Driven, where the journalist said that range anxiety, the reduction in range anxiety happens when the driver shifts their attitudes towards how to approach charging. And he's right. When you're road tripping and you pull into a charger, instead of like when you're at a petrol station, you wait with the car and it fills up quickly and then you go and do your things. When you pull into a public charging network, you plug in and you know you've got 15 minutes, 10 minutes, 35 minutes, whatever it is. And that's enough time to go to the bathroom, grab your conveniences, your car snacks, have a meal, stretch your legs, have a power nap. And you don't wait for the car waits for you to get that stuff done. And doing that every 2 hours, you arrive at your destination not fatigued. I was fatigued because I'd done 100% of the driving for a couple of thousand kilometers. I don't know exactly how many kilometers I did. I should have reset the trip meter and, you know, stuff. I forgot. But yeah, perfect run. It was really good. I was so happy. So if you're watching this, thank you for getting right to the end. Thank you. It's been so fun sharing this journey. If these series of videos has inspired you to test drive and then maybe even purchase a Tesla, I'm going to put my referral code in the comments below, in the description below. Use it. It doesn't matter where you are. If you use my code, you get a benefit and I get a benefit. So yeah, I'd be delighted to learn if this journey has inspired you to purchase an EV. I've just learned that my colleague has just put in an order for a Model Y. She's doing a novated lease, so she doesn't get to use a referral code, which is a shame. Sorry, May. But enjoy your Model Y when it arrives. I'm so excited for you. Yeah, I would happily do this road trip again. I am really excited to do more, and I hope that you join me when I do. So thank you, everyone. Bye.